Hi guys, I'm finally back. We got moved after the fire, and I found all my stuff. And I hope you don't get mad at me because I made some changes to the dress. If you've watched my other videos, you'll notice that the corset that I've on here is different than the one I was using originally. And the first reason I did that was because I couldn't find the other corset after the move. And the second one was because I was looking at Elsa's dress. You can see that she has more of a straight figure and then her hips come out. And I'll show you in just a minute, but this corset right here does that better than the one I had. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit, just for a second, about what I did. Because with the other here, let me show you. Okay, you'll see the difference between this corset. I've got this about to my height. And if you can see it, which it's very easy to see, we both starts at about the same height, and it goes down about the same, but then it slides out. This one, okay? And then this one right here, where it goes down farther to the hips, okay? So you've got more of a conformed look to it. It's still curved, but it's a better curve, I think, because you can see when this comes down, it goes out and then like a lump. Whereas this right here goes all the way down to the hips, and then it goes down to about where the leg starts. So there's not really that much of a transition. It just your legs just go straight down. So that's why I did that. Now, when I did this, When I did this, I thought that it would be easy to change the pattern. And don't worry if you are watching this, and I doubt anybody is, but if you're watching this and actually using it as an example, the pattern changes for me, but the basics of cutting it and sewing it will be exactly the same, okay? So the difference, and I'm going to have to cut my head off here a little bit, but I'm going to show you what I did differently. The first thing I did was I made the front piece smaller. Now originally I had the front piece, it came over to here, okay, and you can't really see the lines, but it came right over to here somewhere and pulled out farther this way. And then I had a big dart right here, because it's got more of an angled shape, so I had to have a big dart, alright? So that's what was that, and then I had another dart that was over here, alright? And as of yet, I have not done anything to change the back piece or the back side of this piece right here. I'm going to eventually have to cut a little bit more off the side of it because of the way I changed it, but right now I'm not worried about that. So what I did was I took this dart out, this first dart, I took it out, and because this front is flatter, let me show you the difference. I never showed that to you before, but it comes practically straight down. So because the front is flatter, I took the dart out, and I'm using the same piece. I just cut it a little bit to fix it. And I'm actually still cutting it because you can see the pieces like this. You can see the pieces, I've cut them. But I cut it, and I laid it flat to where it started bending in a little bit. And I knew that when it started bending in a little bit, that's one of the pieces that would not be able to curve. So I laid it flat, laid this piece over it, which was bigger, as you know, because you can see it right here. Let me show you. It's right here. It used to go to here. And I'm going to have to cut some of this off. Alright? But I laid it flat, put it to where it started bending, and then that's where I cut it. So this piece is going to come from here, right here, and it's going to be smaller, like this. It's going to come in, and then it's going to flare out. Alright? Now this piece right here, I had to make the dart a whole lot bigger, but then I moved this down to make it easier and made the dart smaller, and then I had to pull the back piece from the dart. I had to pull it back a little bit more, if that makes sense to you guys. I'm not sure if it does or not. But anyway, so that's what I've done so far, and because I moved this down, my mom told me that I could pull the bust line up where it starts and curve it like this, and then get a less of a curve right here if I pulled it up a little bit more. And then that way, this curve would pull roll this into it and it would actually form around the bust line. Okay? I also wanted to show you something else I'm doing, and I'm trying to figure out how to do the cape on the back. I don't think that's what you call it, but the cape on the back, alright? And I'm planning on using glitter, but I don't want to use a lot because I've seen other people do it, and their capes are beautiful, but that glitter and the rhinestones and stuff just drag the cape down when they're standing. And when you see her standing, the cape is, if she's right here, the cape is out like this, not straight down and then out like this. So I didn't want to drag the cape down. So I'm planning on using glitter, and I got some Mod Podge, and I want to use that too. But my problem is, I'm also trying to use Glimmer Mist, and I cannot use plastic templates because I don't think they'll work. And when I tried to use templates that I printed off or used marker on, the ink and marker just, when I sprayed the Glimmer Mist on it, which has alcohol in it, the ink and marker just kind of ran into my practice fabric. So if any of you guys have any ideas about that, I would love to hear them. And the other thing I wanted to show you is at the top of the Elsa's dress, you'll notice that she has a glimmery, sparkly line at the top that goes right about here, the piece that's connected to the sleeve. So this is what I did. I bought some of this bias tape, okay, and it's the right color for my dress, for the top of the sleeve. And I took some Mod Podge, and I'm going to show this close. I don't know if you can see the sparkle. But I took some Mod Podge, and it's kind of hard to see, isn't it? Okay, well you can't see it very well. I'm going to show you like this. You see this white line right here? I took Mod Podge, I put that on there, and then I put sparkle on this line over here, which is the top, which is going to be the top part. I only put it on one side. It's not on this side. It's just over here. So that when I sewed that on, it would do this, and that would hold my, what do you call it? That would hold the stretch fabric that I bought into the design that I want. Okay? So I've got that figured out. I'm just trying to figure out how to get the cape done. Anyways, I hope I didn't upset anybody. The essentials of the design are still the same. You still have to use the curves. You still have to work that kind of stuff. But I felt like this corset would work better for me being Elsa. And so that's all I've got to say. And just in case anybody's wondering, this is a skirt. My model's slightly lopsided, so I have to weigh it down on one side. But anyways, I'll get back to you as soon as I get this area cut and I can get to a place that's lit better so it doesn't shine so heavily. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.